Good morning. It's a little after 8 o'clock California, West Coast time. I'm here in Los Angeles. And I'm here to report to you that the United States Supreme Court has rejected Jack Smith's request to expedite the Trump case on whether or not that Donald Trump qualified for presidential immunity in order for Jack Smith to continue to prosecute him under federal charges. The Democrats is upset. The Democrats is upset because the United States Supreme Court refused to fast track the case. Jack Smith wanted to bypass the federal court of appeals, and go straight to the United States Supreme Court with it. Doing that violate Donald Trump's due process. Jack Smith said, well, the case is important. Well, a lot of cases are important. But that don't mean Donald Trump don't get the chance to get his case into court. That don't mean that Donald Trump don't get a chance to have the appellate court look at his case. See, Jack Smith want to go straight to the United States Supreme Court, bypass the appellate court, haven't even had a trial yet. So he trying to skip, technically, a whole nother court. Well, Donald Trump is entitled to due process just like everybody else. The fact that the case is important doesn't negate the fact that you have your state court, then you have your appellate court, and then you have your United States Supreme Court, or you have your federal court, and then you have your federal appellate court, and then you have the United States Supreme Court. You just don't go straight to the Supreme Court and skip a whole nother appeal. See, when I tell y'all that they setting up Donald Trump, I'm telling you that they setting up Donald Trump. I really mean that they setting up Donald Trump. Why else would you explain that this man trying to go straight to the United States Supreme Court without going to the appellate court, without giving Donald Trump his chance to go to the appellate court? Skip a whole nother court, go straight to the United States Supreme Court, and don't give Donald Trump a chance at an appeal. That's what I mean when I say they setting up Donald Trump. Everything that normal people do in the courthouse, everything that normal people do in their everyday business, everything that other politicians do, they act like those rules don't apply to Donald Trump. Let's try to sue him and shut down his business in New York City. They don't do that to other people. I used to work for a real estate investment company. I know people who do real estate. People overvalue their property all the time, but they trying to take his business for that. Now, the judge already said, we not finna have that fly. The United States Supreme Court said we not finna have that fly. People always ask for more than what something is worth in order for them to get a better price. You do that when you sell your automobile. You do that when you sell your lawnmower. But don't nobody try to take your business for that, but they want to take Donald Trump's business for that. So here's the deal. United States Supreme Court said they won't fast track it. They said it's going to have to go in the lower courts, and that's where it should be at. Nobody should be violating no one's due process rights in the United States, but especially a presidential candidate, and they're trying to do that so they can hurry up and convict Donald Trump before the presidential elections in 2024, because they think if Donald Trump is a convicted felon that people won't vote for him, but the people that's going to vote for Donald Trump, they're going to vote for Donald Trump anyway, whether he got a criminal record or not. The Democrats is in a panic. They worried that he's going to get reelected, that Donald Trump is going to go back to the White House. If Donald Trump go back to the White House, Donald Trump is going to go back to the White House whether he have a felony or not. So there's the news, ladies and gentlemen. The latest from the United States Supreme Court. They has refused to fast track the case against Trump's immunity, and it will not be heard, and it have to go through the ordinary appellate process.